All right,
That's
gentlemen,
just-
we ready to get back into this?
Sure.
Hold on. Hold on. Okay, now I'm ready.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he just shat on your entire world with one word.
Oh,
Oh, fuck. Oh, that's
I've never
good.
hated- I've never
You should
hated
probably
a
just leave after that. Fuck. Sure. Like, he just decimated your entire fucking back catalog of worlds, NPCs, everything.
oh, look who
That's
decides to come crawling back.
Getting the exit out. I'm fucking tweaking.
I kicked you. All right, so last we left
need a
off,
snack.
fucking motherfucker. So
Yeah, hold on. I'm ordering food.
Yeah,
Oh
hold
my
on.
god.
I gotta grab a snack.
these fat sons of bitches, Jesus.
I'm so
Well,
hungry.
I've been here for an hour and 12 minutes.
And you
Like,
didn't
somebody
and you
give me-
didn't think to use your fucking ravioli-sized brain and order food during that time? Huh? No. You decided, you know what? I'm gonna rat fuck them. I'm gonna rat fuck them so goddamn fucking hard.
DM's
Well-
like -1 on all your
Well,
rolls.
it's about time we get payback for Jesus.
Hey, you know,
I think he's a little angry.
It's about time to get payback for Jesus. Holy fuck.
guess who got disadvantage on all their rolls?
Shane. I know he speaks out of turn a lot. Sorry about that. He's the younger brother. He's a fucking prick. There's not much I can do. I tried to tell Ma that it wasn't a good idea to let Dad come in there. But she
Hey,
don't
are
want
you
to listen.
ordering or are you just sitting there flapping lips?
Hey, listen, I would kiss you if we were close enough, but don't talk to me like that, all right?
I ain't no backwards mechanic, but if we were closer,
If we were close enough, it's like you can't.
I'd fuck your mouth.
All right, let's get started. I'm sorry for Shane's rudeness. Let's go ahead and get started.
Yeah, I apologize, gentlemen. I don't know what came over me.
all right. So
Sorry.
last we
Except
left,
for the warm love of Jesus
Motherfucker,
Christ.
quiet down. Let him speak.
so last we left off, you guys had gone to the sewer and decided to kill the Minutemen guards there. Once you guys killed them, you disrobed them and started hacking them up, and upon hacking them up, you realized that they had same markings as the children of Adam acolyte that you guys had met at the train yard. And once you guys had done all that and disposed of the bodies somewhere, you guys started formulating somewhat of a plan to go into the sewers, and Kieran decided, you know what, I'm just going to jump down, and starts taking on 4 of the feral ghouls, not part of the group of the 16 Reaver Ghouls, but he's taking them on, and Bush jumps down to help out, crushing Kieran's leg, fucking his leg entirely. What did that HP, what was it, Kitty HP1 say? Patty,
Oh, potato cake patty.
potato cake patty.
I'm partial to tatty patty, but potato cake patty's real good.
Turn your leg into a latke.
So,
No shit. My legs are wee tatty scone.
so
Listen,
you guys decide to regroup after killing all 4 of the ghouls. Regroup, go back to the city, get the armor that you guys were promised, and formulate a plan. And once in the city, half of you guys split off to, or well, 30 of you guys split off to go get Rad-X, which you guys ended up getting. The other half decided to procure some explosives, which is exactly what you guys got. And Bush and Kieran decided to go to the hospital, where Kieran got the ghoul leg reattached to his leg. Granted, his leg's still fucked. He still has all those disadvantages and halves, but he can walk normal, more or less. But Bush got the bullet removed from his head. And unfortunately, in turn of removing that bullet, Bush is not really himself as of late. And
Lobotomized.
well, not completely. He still is cognitive. He just doesn't understand emotions. He has no emotions.
I missed
So,
this part.
Yeah, you guys, those of you who have left did miss this. But yeah, and we'll pick up right there where Bush is basically fucking lobotomized and Kieran is laying in a bed with a brand new feral leg just haphazardly attached to his.
So now we have a sociopath super mutant.
And yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
Possibly.
And a crippled fucking Irishman. Oh, man. Gonna have to make friends with this fuck.
So, okay.
All right, so before we begin, I want to let you all know that you all have leveled up. So if you didn't do your level ups, I would suggest doing that now. If you did, perfect. You are level 3. Now at level 3, you guys are not able to create new characters. If you die, that's it. End of story.
Oh.
So if you die, your character dies, that's it. You're done until we reconvene for the main campaign, however long that is. You could sit in, but you got to figure how many level 3s are there out there in the world that would just be randomly there? How many level 4s, 5s, 6s, so on and so forth. So you guys have gotten attached to your characters. I'm glad. Keep them alive. And that's where we're going to pick up. You guys are Bush and Kieran, you're in the hospital. Hummy and was it Hummy and Axel? I think no, it was Hummy and Ravi. I think were at the
Dugout.
No, they were at the gun place. I forget his name. Arturo's. They were at Arturo's.
No. I remember when we left off. It was me. You had Robbie join me and Hummy at the in the dugout inn, and then he saw the poster for the carnival.
Oh yeah, that's right. So you guys are in the dugout inn. And what did Graff do? Graff left early, I believe, or he wasn't there.
Yeah, I was with, who was I with? I was with Axel, and I think so. I think I was, at least, if I remember correctly.
Okay, so we'll just say that you're at the dugout inn too, and waiting on Bush and Kieran.
All right. You guys hear me okay, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah. You sound like
Cool.
you're coming through all right.
So,
Awesome.
quick question before we start. Us like leveling up to a level 3. What does that come with?
So that just
That's
comes
just
with an extra
HP.
health die. So you should have 3D, whatever your dice is. I think yours is an 8. So it'll be 3d8. You take the maximum and add your endurance modifier.
Oh wait, it's 3d8 extra for level 3,
Yes.
No, that's your hit dice.
That's
or is that
your
total?
recovery hit dice.
That's
So
total.
that's total, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
I was
you're
worried
not-
I had way too little health.
No.
What am I? Wait, am I looking at right under where it says max HP? It says hit dice 2d8 plus 5.
Yeah.
Is that now?
It's 3.
It's
Yeah.
3 now, yeah.
Yeah. So yours will be 16. Yours will be 24 plus your endurance.
Fuck,
Those
I
of
got
you-
no endurance.
Those of you with D8s.
And 3d8 is you just roll.
Well, we're taking the max.
Yeah, I'm
so it's
giving you
just
guys
8.
the max. So it's just full 8. So it's 8, 16, 24.
Oh, okay. So we get 24 points basically.
Okay, and I still have 10 temp HP from, I don't remember what I have it for, but on my sheet I have it marked here that I have 10 temp HP. Since we're a new session, should I get rid of that?
No, you can keep it. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
Now, those heavy armors that you guys got, I believe I told you. Did I tell you guys the AC on them?
No.
I don't believe so.
I have some armor class written as 15, but I feel like this one.
Okay, I think that's just your regular armor. Well, the heavy armor gives you a armor class of 19.
Damn.
Okay, so that would be 19 total.
Yeah, 19
19.
total. If you are wearing the heavy armor. If you're not wearing it, because it does give you disadvantage on agility checks because it's so heavy. So if you're agility based, I would suggest not wearing the armor.
Yep. Yeah, I think I decided I'm not taking it.
I'm definitely not agility based. I got like just no points in there, so I'll just use it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm strength and I'm strength and oh wait, I am agility for
your pistol.
Oh, I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
I've got quite a lot of charisma, so fuck agility.
Who needs agility when you can talk a motherfucker down? Or talk him off the ledge?
Corey, my flare gun revolver is perception.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
good.
Okay.
I just won't be sneaky.
You crouched and just you hear the footsteps in the leather.
All right, cool. I think that's it. Is there any other shit that like I missed when we left? Like, did we get any other things besides this armor?
Yeah,
I got 3 bottles of Rad-X.
Because I know that I had given. I think I gave you guys 200 caps, 150 caps.
Oh yeah.
To get grenades.
Hey, who has a mini nuke? Somebody got a mini nuke last time.
That was Hummy.
It was. I think I gave you money to buy us weapons, and like ammo and shit, and Rad-X and.
Yeah. So I actually didn't use any of those caps. I still have mine. But knowing Axel, he'd probably give back like whatever he spent of his own. Like, I think I spent 70 caps or something, so he'd probably give back 130 to you and then keep the 70.
Okay. So
you have 130 caps back.
70 caps. All right, cool. And what did we get? Like, do I have some shit? Because if I'm recalling properly, I was like, go buy me some sort of weapon of some sort.
You wanted grenades.
You just buy grenades. I got 2 grenades. That was all they had.
So 2 grenades, or we split?
And Hummy finessed fucking Mira. I think her name is Myra. He was like, yeah, fuck those goddamn synths.
Yeah, that's how he got the mini nuke, right?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. All right, cool.
Well, you guys have a mini nuke, but nothing to launch it out of. You could try to football
except for
it,
a super mutant.
Well, you could try to football it, but there is a blast radius on that, so.
That's fair.
Need a good arm.
Yeah, and lots
What's
of prayer.
What's the blast radius?
Can we punt it?
I would not punt a mini nuke.
Well, Kieran can. He's already got the fucked up leg. It's not going to do much harm.
So I'm saying I get a robotic leg and then we could fucking punt that bitch.
Sounds like a wet bag of cement.
We could all
technically a nuke isn't going to explode when you kick it. That should start the fuse.
Yeah, that's not how a mini nuke works.
What's the blast radius on this mini nuke?
Oh, sorry.
You
I didn't
guys
know I was
don't
talking
know.
to a fucking nuclear scientist.
Well, no, that's just not how it works. It's a launch and impact. So if you impact it with your foot, it's blowing up.
Yeah.
I mean, do you see Liberty Prime priming the fucking nukes before he footballs them? Nope. Do you see?
Well, they've got an airburst timer on there, but
I said y'all made me remember a mod that's for New Vegas where it just adds fucking idle weapon animations. I know it's a mod, but I find it funny as fuck because one of the animations is if you try and do it with the fucking Fat Man, your character just squeezes the trigger just enough that the main nuke gets loose, and it literally just falls to the ground in front of you and explodes.
Butcher Gaming presents.
I know want to set the world on fire.
So, what are you guys doing?
I mean, I'm probably watching Hummy just stare at the fucking poster for the carnival in the Dugout Inn with rage, and I'm like confused, but also kind of entertained by it.
Oh, the carnival's back in town.
Well, there's a poster advertising the carnival coming soon.
Advertising the Nuka World Carnival that's going to be coming soon.
All right. Well, I'm just writing this shit down so I'm up to speed. That's all.
Okay.
Graft is gonna. We're in the Dugout Inn, right?
Yeah, you're in the Dugout Inn. Hummy, you're staring at this poster. Your hand is clenching. And you could just feel the blood in your neck and ears just pumping hard, beating like a war drum as you stare at this poster.
I read the poster so I can see, like, what are the dates? What am I seeing as far as what are the dates?
So there is no date posted. It just says coming soon. It has a picture of Bottle and Cappy on there, which is the Nuka-Cola bottle and the bottle cap itself. You could see on there it's kind of haphazardly printed, like somebody used a printer, but it's the ink is not ink. It's whatever was scavenged, but it definitely just says coming soon in bold black letters.
Coming soon, not shumming soon.
Yeah, not shumming
bold
soon.
Black letters.
Yeah, bold black letters.
Very nice symbolism there.
Or also known as big black characters.
Yes.
This is. I look at it and I just think to myself, this is definitely Bocephus's carnival.
Graft is gonna go up to the barkeep and he's just gonna try to get his hands on a little bit of jet, just something to pick him up. He's starting to come down a little bit.
Barkeep looks at you. Sorry, I have no jet. I don't deal in that. I've got Brobov whiskey, Brobov moonshine, Brobov wine, Brobov everything. Not jet, though.
Give me some whiskey. And you got cigarettes?
No, I have no cigarettes, sorry. If you want cigarettes, you're gonna have to go to the market. I just sell alcohol and some food from time to time.
All right, he's gonna order whiskey and he's gonna pull out the last cigarette from his pack.
He pours a shot of whiskey for you and puts the bottle right in front of you.
How much for the bottle?
That'll be 10 caps.
All right. He pulls out the 12 caps that he has remaining in his pocket, puts 2 of them back in, pushes the rest over, and snatches the bottle, goes back to the group, starts sipping on it.
He takes the shot that you left and downs it and takes the caps off the counter.
I'm gonna go over to Graft, sit next to him at the bar, and I'm gonna give him half of the cigarettes I have left, which is 8, and then motion for the bottle.
All right, yeah, I'll take another big gulp, hand the bottle, snatch the cigarettes, light my last one, pocket the rest.
Stale pocket cigarettes.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm gonna pull up my flip lighter and I'll look at Graft with kind of a raised eyebrow and a smirk and say, "You want to see a party trick?"
Okay, but I'm not spreading my legs for you, even if I am impressed.
I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna take a big chug of the whiskey, not swallow it, hold my lighter up like maybe like 6 inches away from my face, and then blow the whiskey out to make a big flame.
Roll a performance check.
All right.
Dance, monkey.
15.
All right, so you breathe out this, you mist out this whiskey into the flame, and a fireball appears, and There's a few people kind of like, ooh, that was cool. A few others were a little concerned because, you know, could start a fire, but they're still clapping, impressed.
I'm gonna
say it was cool if it wasn't a waste of good booze.
Well, you already offered me the bottle, so you weren't gonna drink it.
I'm not offering you the whole thing. I'm sharing it.
Chuckle and take another smaller swig and actually drink it this time, and then hand the bottle back.
I'm gonna stand up from the bar, go back to the group, and kind of a little in higher spirits, definitely looking less out of it than before.
Graf, could you roll me a history check really quickly?
Oh, what do I know? Let's see. All right.
What are you forgetting?
Right? Skills. History. 14. No, 16.
Okay. So as you're walking back to the group, you kind of just remember that you had that feeling at the sewer that you guys were being watched. And that you did at the time keep it to yourself, but just in case you forgot, mention it to you. Because I did forget to mention it to you during the whole rundown.
Okay. Yeah, I'll kind of clear my throat and kind of speak up a little bit to the group. Hey, when we were down in the sewer earlier, any of you guys have a feeling that we were kind of being watched? No? Nobody?
Well, two of you, the guys you're talking to, are muted.
Oh.
Wait, those fuckers are muted?
Well,
Oh,
Kieran's,
look at that, they are.
Kieran's not even in the room. Bush isn't in the room, and Carnivaro is,
oh, yeah.
He's making
right,
music.
wait. Okay, so who...
Hey,
so who
sorry guys, my dog always wants to go out as soon as we start the freaking game. So I say, hey, look, man, there was a lot of fishy shit going on. Those guys were not who they said they were, and I wouldn't be surprised if we were being watched.
Well, the thing is, because if I remember correctly, DM, I kind of got the same feeling when we went to that, like the rail yard and the hideout where we oh my god, why can't I remember his name? Where Runt fucking died, right?
So yeah, you did get the same feeling that you were being watched there as well, yes.
Yeah. Because yeah, so I got the how many kids you weren't with us, but when we were at the rail yard and then at that raider hideout, I kind of got the same feeling. It's something that's been happening for a while. It's this feeling that I can't shake, that like feels like someone's just staring daggers into me, somebody that I can't see. And I don't know, I guess I just was making sure I'm not crazy. But any of you guys felt it too.
Hey, look, I didn't, but I say go with your gut. If you had that feeling, I would say I'm at least 70% sure there's probably someone watching us.
Well, we're not exactly the most inconspicuous group. We kind of draw a lot of eyes. I mean, we got a super mutant riding with us. It's not like it's easy to just not notice.
Yeah.
I'll offer a swig of the bottle to Hummy Cans.
When we go, I take a swig of the bottle and I say, hey, look, when we go back, we're going to have to make a plan. Someone's going to have to kind of comb the outside and be, a very wide circle So that way, if someone is watching us, he can get up from behind them.
I'm probably the most slippery in the group and the smallest, so probably going to be me.
All right.
Must be one bush hider out there doing recon.
That's probably not a good idea. We'll go ahead and we'll have you comb the outside, and we'll be ready. So all you have to do is give us a signal, and we'll come charging to you if you find someone and if there's any trouble.
All right, sounds good.
And as you guys are kind of formulating a plan, Kieran, you just begin to open your eyes and you see that there's a large green muscle-bound super mutant just staring at you, hovering over you. And as you come to,
good morning, you green bastard.
You see that you're in the hospital.
Oh, fuck. Oh, looks like you guys got me fucking medical attention. But, can I look down at my leg? Well, I mean, I can.
Yeah, you can.
Can I see that it's like all fucking, swapped out with this, I'm assuming is the rotting leg that I brought back?
Yes, it is the rotting leg.
Oh, great. So he's able to fucking put it back on, the doctor. Alright, well, might as well fucking test it out. I look over at Bush and I'm gonna be like, you mind fucking gently helping me out of the fucking bed here? Need to put a little bit of pressure on this leg.
Yeah, Bush Hider do that. Doctor also said rotting ghoul leg not good idea to replace your leg.
Well, that was the best option I had at the moment, so we're gonna go with it until I can find something different. Here, just help me out of the bed real quick. Now I'm gonna get up with the help of Bush.
Okay.
And like kind of slowly stand up and put pressure on this rotting ghoul leg. Can I roll for like how well this goes?
So you don't need to roll for it. You stand up, you're able to put some weight on it. It feels as though the leg is kind of weak compared to your, non-feral leg. It is a bit smaller in muscle mass. However, you can give a walk around if you'd like, and you can roll for that if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll roll the attempt to fucking see how well this walk around goes. Oh yeah, 17, baby. Wait a minute, hold on. Do I get halved?
Yeah, it'll be halved if it's an agility check.
So might as well be agility, right?
Let's see. Yeah, it's agility.
Okay, I forget what the hell we put because I don't have my books.
So everything like as far as skills, your modifier, so you don't have a modifier because your agility is 20, so it's a 10 right now. So with a 10,
so it's
you
just
get
a
a
zero.
0. Yeah. So all your
and then it's halved. Okay.
Yeah. So it's basically halved.
So it's gonna be an 8 then.
Okay. So you get up and with the assistance of Bush, and you begin to take your first steps almost as if you're a child learning to walk again. You stumble a few times. The leg itself feels very weak. You really don't see yourself running at this point, but given some time, you can walk on it. Though the doctor did say that it's not good for a long time. It's only a temporary fix.
Right, well, it seems like that'll fucking do for now. Alright. Is there a fucking... Can I look around to see if there's like a cane or something that I can fucking also use?
There's a cane next to your bed, as a matter of fact.
Alright, well, would you look at that? Is that a shillelagh? Or are my eyes deceiving me? I'm gonna ask out of character, is it a shillelagh?
No, your eyes are deceiving you. It's actually it's a beautiful blackwood cane with a nice little metal snake on the top, and 2 small ruby eyes.
Bloody hell, who the fuck got me this thing? It's fucking beautiful.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Well, I guess my eyes were deceiving me. It's not a shillelagh, but this is a pretty fucking piece. And I turn over to Bush. I'm like, Bush, did you fucking get this for me?
Wish I did not do anything. He just got bullet out of brain.
Bullet out of the fucking brain? How'd that go?
Wish it feels weird.
Well, you fucking sound weird, you big bastard. That's alright. We'll figure that out later. I pick up the new cane and kind of fucking look at it a little bit. Can I inspect it to see if, like, there's any markings of where the fuck this thing came from?
Sure. You can, you look at the cane, you just kind of run your hand across it. The wood is very polished, but your fingers do feel an inscription. And in this inscription, if you'd like, you can roll a investigation check.
Okay. Yeah, I'll roll an investigation. Now, hold on. What's the... Okay, that's not great. It's going to be a 6.
Okay. Your fingers run across it, and the inscription, it's hard to tell. You can't really see it because it is on black wood, and the inscription isn't, there's no contrast to it. Something about ain't easy. It's hard to make out.
It ain't easy being cheesy.
Ain't easy.
Big green.
Something ain't easy. That sounds quite familiar. I can't quite place it. Ain't easy. I've got the strange sensation to backhand somebody right about now, but... Alright, Bush, where's everybody else?
Wish I did not know. Was gonna go look for them.
Alright, well, you're the one who was awake most of the time. I'll follow you.
I guess I'll walk out of the fucking hospital into the main area of the shop.
Okay.
Trying to see if I can find Graft or Robbie.
As you do, you're kind of just scanning the market area. You're hearing people talking, just blah 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 blah, and it's almost like there's needles in your brain. The more they talk, the more upsetting it is. What you do know of the group, they're a bunch of alcoholics, so most likely the best place to check first is the bar, and hope to God that the bar is not as loud as this market.
Okay.
Wish I did not steal friend Ravi. Or Ra. Let's go check dugout in. Get away
Right.
from the woods.
That seems like where they'd all be. I need a drink anyways.
You guys make your way to the dugout inn. Fuck. And you guys walk in and you see the group just kind of standing near or around this poster. Hummy is still just staring intently at it. They're still trying to, or no, sorry, I take that back. Hummy and Graft were making a plan. That's what it was. Hummy and Graft are making a plan. You see them talking to one another. They're still kind of huddled around this, around the wall that's holding this poster. And it seems that, you know, people are still pretty shocked that a super mutant is walking into the bar, even though this super mutant is known.
Is it any quieter than the, I guess, the shopping area?
I mean, not by much. I mean, people are still talking. All you're hearing is blah, 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 blah. Almost as if the words are muffled, like underwater. But, I mean, it's no louder than outside.
Okay. I'll walk over to Hummy and you said was it Axel?
Graft.
Oh, Graft. Yeah, I'll walk over to Hummy and Graft to try and get more insight about what they're doing.
Hummy and Graft,
what's up?
everybody, you guys see Bush walk up.
Hey, Bush, how's it going?
Wish I had a feeling, but want to know which friend Graft and White Hat is doing.
White Hand. well, we're just kind of going over how we're going to execute the plan going forward. I think I'm going to stay outside and kind of watch the perimeter while you guys go into the tunnels and just kind of keep watch, because I was telling me that I had a feeling like we were being watched last time we were down there. So I'm just going to keep an eye out and sneak around, see if I can find any information about who might be watching us.
Sound like a good idea.
Can I do something? I want to go up to the bar and ask the barkeep something.
So you walk up to the bar and Vadim looks at you. Hey, how you doing? How can I help you?
So this carnival that you got the poster for on the wall, do you know anything about when it's coming?
Not a clue. Just some very large man came in here and asked if he could put it up against the wall, and I had no problem with it.
A large man, huh? Was he about 6'4"?
I mean, if I were to venture a guess, I mean, I would say yes.
Very deep voice?
Yeah, you know him?
Oh, I know him. Do you know where he went when he left? Did he say anything?
I had no reason to ask him where he went. I mean, I'm assuming he went around town to hang the posters and probably went back to wherever it was he came from. I mean, do you have a problem with him? He seemed very nice.
Oh yeah, he's a great guy. He's a great guy. I'm just curious as to when the carnival's happening. Do you know, would he have had to talk to anyone, like the mayor or somebody, before, you know, setting up the carnival? Like, I mean, who would give the go-ahead for them to bring the carnival over here?
I mean, out in the wasteland, nobody really, there's no rules out there. So, I mean, I'm assuming that they would be not beholden to anybody as far as asking permission. But yeah, as far as that, I wouldn't know.
Okay.
I'm
Did he
really
tell you?
getting
Do you know what?
I'm really getting the feeling you don't like this guy.
Oh, he's a great guy. He's a personal friend. Do you by any chance know what a queefus is? Did he mention that?
He thinks for a second. No, I can't say that me and him shared too many words. I mean, he really just asked if he could hang the poster up. That was it.
Can't figure out what the fuck that word means. All right, well, thanks for the help. And by the way, hey, I got no problem with him. He's a friend.
Roll a persuasion.
Oh, you dickhead. Persuasion.
It's a D20, right?
Mm-hmm.
Plus whatever.
He's like, yeah, he's a total friend. Where'd he go?
Holy shit. I got a nat 20. No shit.
All right.
Hey.
Well, I tell you what, if I see him again, I'll let him know that you're looking for him. A friend's looking for him. What's your name?
Just let him know that Dolores' uncle has been looking for him.
Dolores' uncle. All right. If I see him again, I'll let him know.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
And then I just go back to the boys.
Speaking of
go ahead.
Speaking of persuasion, DM, while this is all going on, because Axel, he was kind of paying attention to the group for a little bit, but seeing as he's still at the bar, are there any attractive patrons that I could strike up a conversation with?
No, but he just left, bro. It's not here no more.
Let's see. We could say that there's a woman that's just kind of standing at the bar.
Describe her deeper.
She has red hair. She's got very fair skin. It's dirty because she works the fields of Diamond City. She has full lips, a very nice looking body, and yeah, just wearing some really dirty coveralls.
Yeah, I'll kind of sidle up to her and give my most charming grin, and I'll say, "Hey, are you local?"
She looks at you, looks you up and down, and looks at your smile. Yeah.
What's it like living in Diamond City? Seems like a pretty nice place, all things considered.
I mean, it's not easy. It's it's hard work every day, but I mean, it's safer than being out in the wasteland.
Hard work's better than no work.
Yeah, very true. Keeps the roof over my head and the rain off my head, so can't really complain there.
It's true. You mind if I buy you a drink?
I mean, I have this one in front of me that I haven't finished. It'd be kind of a shame to get a second one that I may not finish.
Maybe we can split it then.
She looks at your mouth and then looks at you, and you realize real quickly that her face kind of contorts to disgust as you've been sharing a bottle of liquor with a ghoul whose lip skin is attached to your lips now. And it's still kind of there. So you look like nope, can't retcon that.
All right, fair enough. You got me.
So she just kind of, no, I think I'm good. I don't know where those lips have been, nor do I care to know.
Other side of the bar here. I do.
Oh, now I'm really not interested. Been kissing up on ghouls?
Well, can't blame me for trying.
I could, but I think everybody in here knowing that you were French and a ghoul. Is that how you lost the teeth?
Holy fuck.
No, I got a better story for those.
Oh. I'm afraid.
Again?
I'm you know what? Here, you can have the drink. She pushes it towards you and just walks away.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
lady,
look
those
over
tips are valuable. You know how much
from
it is to snooch these?
Hey, you know what? I'm going to consider this an unqualified success. I'm going to shrug and take the drink and down it.
I'm gonna look over from the bar the stool I'm sitting at the bar. Great fucking job, Casanova. You fucking scared her away.
Hey, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
I believe that was Michael Jordan, no?
Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott.
And
That's
then,
some crazy lore building there.
right?
I'm gonna turn to Hummy Cans and I say, you know, I actually have a little bit of info about this guy that you're looking for.
Hold on. Who is this?
This graft.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm not giving you any more money, asshole.
God damn it.
He's caught wise.
Immediately fucking shot down.
Hey, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, apparently.
Michael Jordan.
I think it was who was it that said that? I think it was
Racky
Spike
Jobinson.
Out.
So Wayne
Racky
Gretzky, Michael
Jobbins.
Scott.
It was Jordan.
It was the Turkish shooter in the last Olympics that said it, I think.
It was
Kurt
He don't miss
Cobain.
though.
it was
Post purge Hummy isn't a sucker like pre purge Hummy.
I don't want to hear anything about
Pre-purge.
homies free anything.
I don't want to hear nothing about Conan ever again. God damn it!
pre-hummy. Stop getting your pre-hum all.
He's homosexual.
So I'm gonna look at the bartender and just kind of like slap my leg a little bit, the fucked up one. I'm gonna go. Do you happen to know where a man could get a no fucking leg around here? Maybe a robotic leg.
He thinks for a second. Well, there are people who build robots and, you know, they're out in the Commonwealth. I can't think of one off the top of my head here in Diamond City, but I think they would be able to help you if you were looking for a robot leg. I mean, for a price, of course.
Where out in the Commonwealth would you say they'd most likely be?
Well, given their set of skills, I don't think they'd stay out there in the open for long. And they're usually not really kept around town for long either, just given the fact that they're always wanting to keep on the move. Why? What's wrong with your legs?
I'm gonna pull it up on the stool next to me, so it's in the eyesight of him, and I'm just gonna slap it, and I'm gonna say, "Well, why don't you have a fucking look for yourself? What's wrong with it?"
As you slap it, like part of the leg, like squirts, and
Ew.
just this blackish liquid just pours to the floor, pooling up. Vadim just kind of, dips his chin back, holding back vomit. Please don't do that again.
Sorry about that. I'll get somebody to clean that up. And I clearly don't make any moves to get anybody to clean that up.
I would appreciate it if you got somebody to clean your goo up off the floor, please.
Right. So, those robotic legs. Another settlement, you said. Oh, looks like I might be off to Good Neighbor to see what they've What they've got going on around there.
Well, they don't hang out in settlements for very long, is what I'm saying. Oh God, I could smell
When
that.
was the last time somebody came through? Do they travel in caravans?
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they travel alone. Again, their set of skills is highly coveted by not so friendly types. So usually they're, you know, highly sought after by slavers, especially. Good high price for them. I mean, aside from that, you know, it's hard to tell. There's not really one that's super famous that says, "Hey, I'm over here."
Right. And where would I be able to find these slavers?
I know they're back east. Paradise Falls, for sure. I think they're still around. I'm not too sure. I mean, you could ask some of the local raider groups if they'll even give you a listen. I know there's a group of raiders called, what do they call themselves? Oh, what do they call themselves? He holds his head in his hand, thinking for a second. Rust Devils. Yeah, Rust Devils. Though,
Can I roll a history check? Because I know you're not going to tell me, but isn't that the fucking group Axel was with?
no, that was not the group that Axel was with.
No.
Oh, okay.
Can I try to sneak up behind Kieran while they're talking? I want to sneak so he doesn't notice me.
Yeah, you could try to sneak. I mean, you'd have to, Kieran, roll a perception check and,
Well, you're lucky. My perception's -1.
Graft, roll a
Yeah, and
stealth.
And that was a net 20.
Oh shit!
So I guess you got to beat a 19 if it takes one off.
That's crazy. I rolled a nat 22. And I have a plus 7 to stealth, so.
You got that one.
All right, so you successfully sneak up on Kieran as he's talking to Vadim.
I'm gonna pour some of my whiskey on his fresh stitches.
Okay, you pour whiskey on his fresh stitches, and he does not react. He's still talking.
Damn.
Would make sense that all my nerves are dead.
I'm just gonna kind of. Does he notice me, or
he
still
hasn't
doesn't
noticed
notice?
you? No, he hasn't noticed you. He hasn't even noticed that you poured whiskey on his fresh stitches.
Can I poke? I'm gonna poke the stitch with the lit end of my cigarette.
All right, so you poke the stitch with your cigarette, and your cigarette, you hear the hiss of the cherry being put out by the nasty fluids, and as you're
Can we roll to see if I light on fire?
As you're putting it out on him, you see whatever fluid buildup is in the leg is getting absorbed into your cigarette.
Ugh.
He still does not react. But you do smell, Kieran, you do smell something somewhat burning, like cooked potted meat from Long Neck Milkowski.
I start sniffing. I'm like, is that something you've got back there? Is that some new food on the menu?
He gives a sniff. Well, we don't have anything cooking, but that does smell like Logneck Lakowski's potted meat. We might have a couple cans.
Right, I'll have to go check with him. That smells absolutely delightful.
Oh, okay.
Does the bartender not notice this either?
Bartender does not see him because he's paying attention to Kieran.
This is like the Skyrim. This is like the equivalent of like in Skyrim when you put the bucket on the innkeeper's head.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Oh my god.
I would assume that Graft is not obviously crouched down next to his leg, and
No, I'm
is
just kind of
down
being
next to my leg with his arms
kind of
out.
just standing there, you know, just pretending to be there for a purpose, you know, just fucking around with this man's dead leg. If it was like some Skyrim logic, then yes, he is crouched down right in front of everybody in the middle of this busy bar. Vadim is looking
With
right
Bruin's
at
razor.
him.
No one
Vadim
can
is
see
looking
him.
right at him, but not seeing anything. He sees nothing. He's invisible. Must have been the fucking wind.
All right, well, after
Your fucking friend gets shot with an arrow in the head. Must have been the wind.
After not getting a reaction, Graf kind of looks at the glob of pus and viscera on the end of his cigarette, and he like you see contemplation in his eyes for a second, and then he puts out the cigarette and kind of defeated walks back over to Hummy Cans and takes another swig out of his bottle. Well, that was a lot less than I wanted it to be.
As you take a swig of that bottle, you it's almost as if you can taste that black pus-like fluid on the ground. It's the first thing your brain goes to before realizing, oh, this is alcohol.
The first swallow is rough, but he muscles through it.
Yes.
Kind of jitters it out, and then kind of grimaces and lights up another fresh virgin cigarette, untouched by whatever the fuck that was.
Kieran's black blood.
So as Vadim reaches under the counter and puts a freshly canned can of potted meat on the bar for you and hands you a fork. Well, it's good to eat cold too, but I mean, I could heat it up for you if you just give me a couple caps. I mean, I do feel bad about your leg.
Well, I don't suppose you'd feel bad enough to do it for free. And I kind of give him like a little, whatever's left of my eyebrows. I try to fucking kind of
raise
do a face.
You give him whatever's left. You pluck out a couple hairs.
He looks at you and just, well, tell me how it happened.
Well, actually, we were down in the sewer. I jumped down there to take out about 4 feral ghouls that had turned due to the radiation. It's doing quite well. One of them fucking bit me and broke its fucking teeth on my armor. And I was doing quite well for myself. Took out 2 of them, was about to take out 3 and 4. And then you see that big green bastard over there? And I kind of like turn and look towards Bush.
He looks at the super mutant. Yeah?
I lean into him and whisper, I'm like, those bastards aren't the smartest. So he jumped down into the fucking sewer without looking.
Oh my god.
I was right below the ladder. Fucking dodged out of the way at the last goddamn minute, but he took my fucking leg.
Oh,
smushed
jeez.
it into bone, shattered. Million fucking pieces.
Ooh. Did you know that those guys weigh about 600 pounds?
No, funnily enough, I didn't know that until later. Somebody actually brought it up. I said, 600 pounds, you say? It's almost as if maybe he would have fallen lighter if we hadn't known that. But, no, now that you mention it, yeah, that's a fact that's burned into my mind after this.
Oh, somewhere in the distance, you can hear a wall with the number 4 on it crumbling.
I was say I thought as far as I remember, it wasn't 600, it was 800.
Oh, was it 800? All right.
Yeah, it was 800.
Ravi at the end of the bar go, I think it was 800.
So,
all right.
He kind of just shakes his head. All right. Yeah, I got you. I got you covered. He goes into the back and you can hear him kind of just heating up the meat sizzling. And it smells exactly like what it did earlier. It's got a very sweet smell to it, but it's familiar, like a familiar sweet smell. It's strange. It's hard to place. And after some time, he brings it out to you, on a plate. You could see the fat just kind of rolling off the meat and pooling around the edges of the meat pile as he hands it to you and puts the fork on the plate for you. All right, enjoy.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And I take up the fork and start fucking digging in.
All right, you give
and
yourself,
then I start going
give
as
yourself
I'm eating it.
4 points of radiation damage.
Okay, 4 points of radiation. And as I'm eating it, I'm going, oh, 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 oh my God. Oh, honey. Oh, Jesus. It's so cool. Oh my God.
It's like the most buttery meat you've ever had in your life.
The closest Kieran will ever get to having an orgasm ever again.
Exactly.
And I need you to make a endurance saving throw.
Oh no.
Endurance saving throw?
Endurance saving throw, yes.
Oh, fuck. I should get myself all over the floor.
Roll it at advantage.
Oh, at advantage?
Yeah, at an advantage because you are a ghoul.
It's going to be 18. Shit, sorry. 18 plus 4, so 22.
And that's exactly what would have happened if you failed that roll. Violent vomiting and diarrhea. But you didn't. You did good. It's staying down. You're enjoying it. You can feel it kind of fighting back in you, where it's just like, ooh, man, shouldn't have eaten that, but goddamn, was it good? You are keeping it down like a champ.
Do I get the lead belly special trait?
No. No, you don't. And you just kind of sit there, and Vadim takes the plate and fork away and goes back to tending to the bar.
I'm gonna go over to Axel. Is Axel in here?
Yeah, I'm at the bar. After,
Okay,
I'm still drinking that chick's drink after having struck out, but seemingly not caring.
All right, I'm gonna turn to Axel. I'm gonna ask him. And I'm gonna say, "Listen, Axel, you used to run with a fucking raider gang, right?
Yeah, what of it?
You guys ever come across anybody who had a fucking robotics expert with them that they maybe took for fucking slaving or any robotic fucking legs?"
DM?
We could say that you're aware of the Rust Devils and you are aware that they are, as far as brutality and savagery goes, your group was known for being number one, but they were a very close number two.
I mean, we kind of did, ragtag repairs on weapons and stuff. We kind of just made shit ourselves. We didn't use robots or anything, but there is this group, the Rust Devils. I don't know if they're still around. They were a lot smaller than the Forge, at least when I was running with them, but I know that they mess around with robotics.
All right, you happen to know where one might find these Rust Devils?
Would I know?
Nope.
No idea.
It's not common knowledge.
Okay. Hi. Or would you happen to have any contacts still with your old raider gang that might not kill you on sight? Might be willing to work out a deal with us?
I doubt it.
Well, all right. I guess I'll just keep my fucking eye out for these rusty bastards then. And then I kind of just fucking get up, move over to a fucking table because I need a real chair. My leg's fucking hurting me.
We interrupt your programming to bring you a special lineup of commercials sponsored by Red Rocket Gasoline Stations. Red Rocket, it's not just what your dog gets.
Remember, when you ride alone, you ride with the Reds. Help our boys on the front lines give the Chinese a proper kicking, and ration your gasoline appropriately. This message was brought to you by Red Rocket service stations. Oh no! Did you burn the pot roast again? Well, don't you worry, partner. Saddle up, Salisbury Steak has you covered, man. With its pleasant texture and enticing flavor, your husband will be too busy enjoying his new meal to beat on you for missing supper. Giddy up with our TV dinner, found in the frozen section of your local Super Duper Mart. Yeehaw!
Today's war is not fought by soldiers, but by science. And science has given our frontline troops state-of-the-art technology that allows our boys to turn communists into puddle of goo. Remember, our boys are in blue, their boys are goo. Did you hear that? That's the sound of Vault-Tec, bringing opportunity to your front door. What opportunity could it be, I hear you say? Well, it's the opportunity to be prepared for the future. Our state-of-the-art underground vaults are the best in protecting our way of life, should the Red Scare ever decide to try and eliminate the American dream. Our vaults have the comforts any God-fearing American could ever need or want. You and your family are safe with Vault-Tec, because your family is now our family in Vault-Tec. So go on, answer the door, and see if you qualify for your spot in the future. And now back to our regularly scheduled programming. We'd like to remind you once more that this lineup has been sponsored by Red Rocket Gasoline Stations. Red Rocket, it's not just what your dog gets.
We're returning. You guys are still at the Dugout Inn. You guys have talked a little bit, found out about the poster, or the flyer. Kieran, you've been eating Longneck and Lakowski's potted meat, and you guys are just kind of doing whatever. Well, you, Kieran, are pretty curious about these potential robotics experts that may be out and about in the wasteland.
Yes, sir, I have.
And that's where we're going to pick it up.
Oh, what do you mean? No, I went over to go sit at a table and sit because my leg was all fucked.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right? Like, all right. So
Great second half, guys.
yeah, right.
So we're playing Fallout NPC Simulator now, I guess.
Great start, everybody.
What the fuck? I gotta do the rest of the talking here. I'm sitting down, resting my leg. I'm tired.
Another missettlement needs your help. I marked it on your map.
Right.
Well, I guess, knowing that he's probably not going to get any action right now, Axel's going to walk back to Tommy and Ravi and kind of just shrug and say, "All right, so what are we doing?"
I'm gonna finish whatever the fuck I'm doing. I'm gonna look up at him and go, well, I think a friend might want to take some time to shum to clear his head, and then maybe we can convene and figure out what our plan is going to be.
Speaking of, I should probably go somewhere and take a dose of my psycho so that I'm in fighting shape for when we go back. Don't want to be getting withdrawals in the middle of the sewer.
Just this is out of character. Just to like catch up. We came back to the city because we realized we were not equipped to go into that fucking.
Yes.
Yeah.
And well, now we have armor, we have grenades, we have a Geiger counter, and we have a mini nuke if we need it.
That last part can only go well.
that last part ensures a fucking fast track to the main campaign.
Yeah.
Like
That's true.
So I think we shouldn't use the mini nuke for this mission.
If we all
Draft
get
is
tired of this shit.
Axel. Grab's gonna come up to Axel and say, "You got enough psycho to share?"
There isn't usually in my vocabulary. But since you were kind enough to share that whiskey with me, I guess we can call it a loan. And I'll hand you one of my psycho needles.
Sure, sounds good.
And I will take one of my own, and I don't want to be a disturbance, so I'll duck into into one of the bathrooms, closing the door behind me, and then I'll just take off my big jacket and jam the needle in my arm.
Okay, so as you decide to kind of hide out into the bathroom, you go into the handicap stall and just jam a needle of psycho just directly in the vein, and you just feel your heart begin racing, and you feel indestructible at this point. Let me grab my notes.
Grab is gonna hold on to his. I'm holding on to mine for later.
Okay. So
yeah, Axel will start breathing heavily, and then he'll grip. Is there like a sink basin?
There is, yes. Yes.
And I'll just kind of like stare at my reflection in the dingy mirror and grip the sink basin, like white knuckling it, resisting every like instinct I have to like smash the mirror to pieces. Kind of biting my lip with my metal canines until I draw a little bit of blood.
Okay,
and then I'll just let out like a grunt and then kick the door back open and walk back into the lobby of the dugout inn.
And as you do, you feel like you feel that your strength is increased by +4, and you gain 10 temporary hit points at the beginning of each of your turns, and then it only lasts for 30 seconds. So by the time you get out to the group, it's going to be pretty non-existent.
Right, but I'm not at risk for entering withdrawals now for another 24 hours, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
You guys see Axel come back, and he looks hyped. You see that he's beginning to kind of have like this beads of sweat drip down his neck, and he's just breathing real heavy. You see the veins in his hands protruding through the skin, not like busting through the skin, but you see them very visible, almost.
Yeah,
as
I'm
if
very vascular.
Yeah, you're extremely vascular, and you can almost see the veins actually pumping.
Well, I see you might have done a hit of that, what do they call it? Roseanne
Psycho.
Barr.
It's Psycho.
Oh. Psycho, yes. Same thing. Same thing.
Not the fucking same thing.
Oh, relax. Kimo Sabi. You'll be okay. Just enjoy your cycle.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? You feel good? You feel excited?
Axel will, after like the 30 seconds kind of go by, the high kind of dissipates a little bit, and I'll take like a few breaths to kind of calm myself. My eyes are still kind of wide and alert, but I'm a little more calm now, and I'll just nod and be like, yeah, sorry.
It is okay. I understand that drug can have an effect on people's disposition, so no worries, my friend. Now, I'm thinking that we're going to need to convene to figure out what the fuck we're going to do with these tunnels. So, we've got ourselves some armament. We've got some grenades. We're feeling a little bit more confident, yes?
I am if you guys are.
Yeah,
Wish I did not have armor.
I don't think you need a big guy.
Do you
Put
need
that
armor?
bullet out of brain.
With that being, oh yes. With that being said, how are you feeling, big fella?
Wish I feel strange.
Are you able to maybe explain a little more how you feel? More than strange. What is it exactly?
Wish I did not know how to explain feeling.
Okay.
Had doctor remove bullet from brain. Doctor said accidentally touched wrong part of brain getting bullet out. Then strange feeling.
Oh Christ. Okay. You let us know how you feel next time you go on.
Wish I didn't want to get out of bar, get out of town. Too much noise.
Well, why don't we go into one of the rooms at the inn and make a plan? This will cut down on some of the noise.
Wish I didn't like the idea.
Okay. All right. And so then I guess we'll all walk. Like go into the room. Is everybody in the same vicinity? This is a question.
Yeah, everyone's in the area. I guess you could say the seating area. Hearing this.
Okay, so everybody's heard. All right. So then I guess we will like kind of stand up and like walk to one of the rooms. And then we can try to make our plan there.
Is that agreeable? Does everybody agree to go to one of the back rooms? Yep. All right. So you guys get up, and Bush, you kind of you're on edge. You're feeling your heart just beating like almost like a war drum that you guys used to beat during the fights in your tribe, and as each second passes, you find yourself just more and more angry. And as you guys are walking to the back rooms, you see a couple that are laughing and joking and having a good time. Of course, they're kissing up on one another, and they're just really just enjoying themselves. And this just irritates you just a little more. And you guys get into the room, and you guys grab a seat. Bush, unfortunately, there's nowhere for you to take a seat, so you just kind of stand up. And in this room, you roll a luck check.
And you want me to roll a luck check?
Yes. Bush, roll a luck check, please.
I rolled an 11.
Okay. So as you're standing in this room, the door gets closed so no one else can hear your guys' plans, and you feel like you are just cramped. You are just in like the smallest box ever. But it is a lot quieter.
Okay.
So now you all are standing in this room with a very visibly irritated super mutant.
Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna kind of walk over to him and then put my well, actually, that's not the best idea. I'm gonna go over to him and kind of lean over, and go, "Are you okay, my friend? You seem very irritated."
Wish I did not feel right. Hate being here too.
Are you upset, my friend? Is something upsetting
Wish I was angry.
you? I can see. But could you tell me why?
Too much noise, room small. Make Bushard angry.
Okay. Would you feel better if you were able to maybe lie down or sit down? Do you need something to drink? Because you've been here before, in these rooms, in this inn, and it hasn't bothered you like it's bothering you today. So is there something that we can maybe change about the situation that could help?
Wish I did not know.
Okay. Well, for now, why don't you go stand in the middle of the room, giving you a most amount of room around you, and try to breathe in slowly through your nose and breathe out through your mouth, and just try to stay calm. Can you do that for me? Deep breaths.
Wish I did not promise, but he trust friend Robbie.
Good. That's all I ask.
Being someone who's very familiar with managing anger, I would actually also get up and I would fish out a book of matches from my pocket, not my lighter, but a book of matches, and I'd break a few off and hold them out to Bush, and I'll say, I don't know if this will help you, but when I'm dosing and I know I need to calm down, I strike these matches and watch them burn down to the tips of my fingers. Have something to focus on. Kind of helps me keep myself in check. So, give it a try. You think it'll help?
Wish I did not trust you, but rather not break puny human.
So I'll
What?
grab the. Hang on. I'll just repeat it over here. Bush says he doesn't trust you, but he'd rather not break you. Since he's really angry.
I'll just set the matchbook down near him in case he changes his mind, and I'll sit back in my own chair on the other side of the room, and I'll take out my flip lighter and strike it and just stare at the flame.
Eyeball the matchbook. Because not trusting Axel to like any extent just yet. And I'll just kind of snatch the matchbox and try and break out one or two matches. Because big hands, I imagine it's not easy.
So you're like what, trying to strike the match?
Yeah.
Okay. We can say that you kind of hold it in your hand and you smack it against the box, and it doesn't light initially. You strike it again, Finally, you get it. Now you have a lit match between your fingers. And I would like to also say, Carnivaro, could you roll a perception check?
Sir. That's a D22, right?
Yes.
Oh, shit. All right, I got a 9. What's my, let me see what my modifier is. A 12.
Okay. So this super mutant is making you very uneasy.
Okay.
Probably
turned to the
nothing,
guys and
but it's making you uneasy.
I turn to the guys and I just say, "Hey, man, is there anything we can do to help calm this guy down? Because I'm getting a little nervous here."
Well, I'm working on it, and it seems like he's going to try to take the advice. Let's maybe push forward with the plan. And
We get him to down a ton of booze, or you got any downers?
I mean, Jet calms people down. I've never seen a super mutant take it though.
I'm
I'm no
sure.
pharmacist. I mean, is it? I don't know if it's worth a try. You're probably the expert in drugs there, Graft. Maybe you can make the call on this one.
Max, you're muted.
Can you say it again? I didn't hear it fell out. Didn't hear you guys for the past like 5 seconds.
Ah.
Oh, I said you're the street pharmacist, Graft. Maybe you can make the call on this one if we should give him the jet or not.
I mean, you're also asking another chem head, so I don't personally don't see the harm in it, but it's up to parties involved. I don't really. If you got extra, I'll take it. I mean,
Right, but do we know what Jet's gonna do? Do we know what Jet's gonna do to a fucking super mutant?
We do not.
Because I could tell you one thing, we've got plenty of fucking Jet around here if we wanted to try it out.
well, who's holding? Because I could use some.
I only have Psycho, and I'm not stupid enough to give him that.
Oh, Jet's supposed to slow everything down. So,
Listen, something is clearly wrong. He hasn't been the same since he went and got that bullet removed from his head. I worry that there's a part of his brain that no longer works the same. We have to be very cautious of what we do, what we give him. Maybe that jet would not work the same way it would work with a regular functioning brain. What?
right. But, could always find out.
We could. And he could kill us all.
Question is, do we want to find out in the middle of the fucking dugout inn?
I say
I don't think so.
I mean, if this is a dumb idea, let me know, but we could just throw caution to the wind, head back to the sewers, and let him wreak havoc.
Well, at that point, we might as well just give him Psycho.
You know what? That might not be a bad plan.
I don't want to be around when that happens.
But here we are.
Right, so we fucking throw him, let him jump down into the fucking sewer.
We give him
the Psycho, and we let him go Psycho down there.
That's up to him.
We give him the melee weapon, and then we have him go. Maybe we see how he feels about it. He said he is very angry. I'm sure he'd want to get some of that anger out.
It would be cathartic for him.
It could be cathartic.
And it's up to you, big fella.
Do you want to go Psycho, my friend?
My headset actually died literally just a moment ago. I didn't hear what you guys said for like the last 30 seconds.
10 minutes.
We were basically just saying, like, should we just throw caution to the wind, get everybody back to the sewers, and give you Psycho and let you just work out some aggression with the Reavers?
You think I'm Psycho? Don't you, Mom?
So that sounds like an interesting idea.
Another heads up, Boss's recording hasn't been working for the last 2 hours.
What?
Wait, are you serious?
Fuck, dude,
Oh, wow. You
asshole.
fucking just had this
Oh my
man's
God.
ass clench. I heard it. He goes, wait, are you serious?
Yeah, I'd be like, well, I guess we're gonna finna do this later then.
All right, well, let's run it again, guys. Come on, from the top.
I've actually been recording most of this.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, thank God someone has a secondary recording. Okay.
Redundancy.
So anyway, yeah, I guess I'll look at Bush, kind of clasping my lighter shut and just say, I mean, as someone who's addicted to dosing on red, I'm all for it, but it's up to you, big guy.
Bushhiders won't argue idea, but just want out of here.
All right.
Fire not how get angry.
All right. I'll look at Ravi and Hummy, and I'll say, you two brainiacs can formulate a plan on the way. We can talk and walk at the same time, but I don't want to keep this guy cooked up in here.
I think that's a good idea. Clearly, the room didn't work, so let's get him the fuck out of here.
So you guys are heading back to the sewer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
or at least just out of town.
Okay, so you
All right,
guys.
hold on. So, Axel, are you still gonna go around and I don't know?
Oh, that's me doing surveillance.
Yeah, is that Axel or Graft? I'm sorry.
Graft.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah. Graft, are you still gonna go around, cast a nice wide circle, and see if we can find if anybody's watching?
Yeah, that's the plan.
All right, and then I think we should kind of split, and some people should go down, some people should hang out in case Graft gets in trouble. Because if he does, we're gonna need to start firing and running real quick.
Yeah, I agree. He shouldn't go alone. But I got this heavy armor on, so right now I won't be very sneaky.
We just want to stagger our positions a little bit. You know, have somebody at the base of the ladder going in, or just within earshot, so that can communicate if something happens up on the surface.
I mean, I'm fine with standing above ground as a halfway point between inside the sewer and out. That way, if you get in trouble.
I would say whoever's the least useful in combat right now should probably be the middleman. It's more efficient that way.
I wouldn't mind standing outside the fucking sewer. I'll be honest here. Don't think I'm going to be doing much moving around down there with this fucking bum leg.
Yeah, sorry to break the news to you, Mr. Olympia.
Right. All my gold medals I fucking won. You know, I once won the Olympics with a fucking broken neck.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and I'm the president.
I think you guys make your way to the outskirts of town. You guys gonna continue towards the sewer. And Bush, now that you're outside of town, you're feeling a little more at ease, but you still just got that gnawing feeling in the back of your head. It's just irritating you.
While we're walking, I would like to give, because I have 3 doses of Rad X, I would like to give 1 to Hummy and 1 to Ravi.
Okay.
And then I'll say I have 2 frag grenades and 2 Radaway. I want to keep one of each for myself if that's all right, but which one of you is good with a grenade? Probably you, right? And I look at Hummy.
Yeah, I'm great with grenades. I do have 4 of them though.
I could.
All right.
I'll take some.
Yeah, so then I'll give one of the grenades to Ravi, and I'll also say both of you have Radaway.
I've got 1.
I've got 2 right away.
All right. Well, if you need more later on, I have 2. So, but I guess I'll hold on to them both for now.
Okay, thank you.
Just a quick question. Does anybody have some psycho? To spare, at least.
I got 1 dose left.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. We make a super special drug. We make fucking Jyco. Where you take Jet and Psycho.
Oh, Psychojet?
Yeah, Psychojet. That's
Yeah.
what I was saying. Jyco, I like to call it. More fun that way.
Yeah, a few of the forged like doing that. I usually just stuck with straight red, but
Well, I'm wondering if what a boost it could possibly give to our fucking big green buddy over there.
I mean, I've never been a huge fan of Jet. Things move a little too slowly for me, but you think it'll give him an edge?
Well,
Of course, we don't know if
try.
super mutants react the same way to it, so there's that.
Oh, he could have a heart attack, or could boost him up just enough to be aggressive, give him the strength he needs, but then fucking balance him out a little bit on the back end. So he doesn't exactly fucking rip our heads off as soon as we give him the psycho.
Why I don't like the idea of being without my biggest lifeline, but could turn Bush into a real machine.
Could turn him into, some would say, a super duper mutant. No? Alright, I guess I'll go fuck myself then.
Yeah, and that's it. He could probably break both your legs in one fell swoop.
Oh, you're probably fucking right, you cheeky cunt.
You can see in my face that it pains me to do so, but I will take my last hit of Psycho and hand it to Kieran, and I'll say, yeah, I guess. Might as well throw caution to the wind if we're already planning on loading up the super mutant with a pharmacy. See what you can turn that into.
I appreciate your contribution. I take one of my jet that I have, and I fucking do what's needed to, fucking turn it into Psychojet. And then I fucking put her in my arm and hit the fucking button. No, it was all a joke, just to get. It was all a ruse, just to get high.
Right.
Oh, Axel would shoot you.
I put that in my bag.
Fucking drop the mini nuke.
Jesus.
Fuck. It looks like main campaigns next week, guys. We lose our one fucking subscriber that actually gives a fuck about this series.
He's here because he loves Fallout. Fallout saved his life.
All right, so you guys get to the opening of the sewer, and appears as though nothing has changed since last time you were here. Except for the trail of blood. It has now dried Kieran's crushed leg. You guys are gonna be throwing or having Bush go down into the sewer, hyped up on Psycho and Jet.
Let's put him down in the sewer first.
Yeah, I think we should put him in the sewer first.
Okay. So, Bush, are you agreeable to this?
Yeah, I can agree with it. Yeah.
Okay. I need you to roll a luck saving throw.
Fucking dies of a heart attack. Gets Midorth all over again.
Who's got Narcan?
Oh my
Alright.
god.
I rolled a 12.
Okay.
Oh no.
All right. So you
Oh,
go.
damn, he needed a 13 to
You go
survive.
down into the sewer, and you are now at the bottom of the sewer, at the entrance, or the ladder.
Sweet memories here.
I jumped down in the sewer.
Did you know that a ghoul weighs a ton?
Did you know that a ghoul with a fucking weight in his hand weighs?
His fucking rotting leg spears Bush's brain right where the bullet was.
Fixes him.
You're right.
Fixes him.
Oh my god.
We become one entity.
We're all best friends. He takes
All
the shit
right,
out of
so- So Bush is now down in the sewers. What are you guys doing?
So I'm gonna go.
scared.
I'm gonna go to the
No.
edge of the sewer and I'm gonna yell down to Bush. Go say down to Bush. I'm gonna be listen here. I'm gonna need you to fucking put your hand out flat so I can put this Psychojet in your hand. Then you're gonna need to fucking inject it. And just beat the shit out of anything down there that's a feral ghoul. Or is trying to kill.
Don't inject it until you see enemies.
Yeah, make sure you're going into the sewer.
Oh, I thought we were gonna do it now.
Well, if he does it now, he'll look up.
Or you can,
Well, what if he looks up and he starts fucking us up?
yeah, or you know, he takes it now and it wears off before he can find the Reavers.
Oh, that's a good point. Right, actually, fucking take this in your hand. Hold on to it. And when you find some fucking feral ghouls down there after looking for a bit, fucking inject that into you and see what you can do.
Graf's gonna find a good vantage point to hide from where you can kind of oversee the area.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna roll away from the
Couple of
sewer
us-
opening.
A couple
After
of us
giving that
go
to
in
him.
there behind Bush to make sure he doesn't get overwhelmed.
Yeah. Y'all just leave Bush hide alone?
No, I was saying maybe me and Ravi or me and Hummy or maybe all three of us can go down there, trail a little bit behind you, and if shit starts to hit the fan, we can help with some suppressive fire.
That's what I was thinking, something like that.
DM, do I need to roll stealth?
You can, yeah.
That is... What's 13 plus 4? 17.
17.
Oh.
Okay, so
Plus 9 plus 10, 21.
you kind of just go dart between some of the debris from the destroyed buildings and kind of make your way to a vantage point, and you don't really feel like there's any sets of eyes watching you. And you do.
I just realized I just read the wrong stat block. It's a plus 7, but I don't know if that makes much of a difference, but it's a 20. Soft
Okay.
20.
Yeah, no, it's fine. So you get up to where you feel a good vantage point is, where you could see pretty much everything in a wide swath, and not many people could see you if they, were looking for you, but who's gonna look for you? And as you get up to this position, you see written on the wall in, bless you, by the way, written on the wall in marker, it says, "I see you." And it appears as though it's pretty fresh.
Is it still like wet?
It stands
I'm
out.
still wet.
It stands out against the dilapidated building. This looks like it was freshly drawn. There's no pitting in the words, in the characters themselves. It just looks as though maybe not too long ago, maybe a day ago, somebody wrote it, possibly 2 days at most.
Mhm.
That was before we were here.
Actually, that was right
I'm
as you guys
gonna-
were there.
I'm gonna go up to where it's written, and I don't think I would assume I don't have any sort of writing utensil on me.
We could say
But-
you do. We could say that you have a pencil.
Okay, I'll just scrawl onto the wall as legibly as I can. Who are you? And then I'm gonna go back to a point where I can kind of see that, but still feel well hidden enough, and kind of hunker down.
Okay. So you hunker down. You still have good line of sight on the sewer itself and some of the surrounding area. I'm guessing Axel, Hummy, and Ravi, you guys are going down in the sewers.
Yeah, I guess if they're agreeable to it. Who has the Geiger counter, by the way?
I think it's
I think
Got it.
Hummy has it, right?
Yeah.
Is this agreeable?
All right, when that thing starts ticking off, we all take our Rad-X. If I get any more pretty, I'm gonna scare all the ladies off.
yes, and you're doing a very good job of doing that currently. So,
Hey, my batting average is pretty good. Usually.
yes, I'm sure you're batting 100.
It's a lot closer to 1,000 than it is 100. Helps that I play both sides of the field, too.
Cheeky bastard.
And I'll just kind of make sure that I have the shoulder pads and the chest pad kind of strapped up over my jacket.
Okay.
And I'm just kind of, tugging the straps down real quick, making sure it's on right and all that.
Okay, we could say that before you guys got down, you guys made sure you guys put on your armors and just kind of made sure everything was on tight enough. Hummy, you hear just a click. It's just not sporadic, but it's not frequent. You just hear it click, click. And you realize it's the Geiger counter measuring some ambient radiation, a little more than normal.
Okay. So I tell the guys, hey man, we're clicking a little bit. It ain't too bad yet.
Maybe wait until it gets a little more intense. I don't want these to, run out of their juice right when we get to the most intense part.
Yeah, I agree. With all the radiation we have in the fucking world, I don't think this is enough to really be worried.
Just keep a sharp ear out for it if it goes up.
I'm staring at this thing. I'm not gonna miss it if it goes up.
I'm gonna make sure my flare gun revolver is loaded fully.
Okay.
And then just put the cylinder back into place, kind of spin the cylinder and keep it drawn.
Okay. So you guys proceed forward down the long corridor of the sewer. You hear the sporadic drips of moisture dropping from the brickwork of the roof. And as you guys get further down, the air begins to feel very heavy. And it's almost as if you can kind of hear your own heartbeat with just how everything is just compressed down here. And you guys are following Bush, who's just walking ahead of you. We could say 15 feet ahead of you. And as you guys get closer to basically an opening, you can hear the hisses and groans of the ghoul reavers. And it is dark. It is hard to see. You can barely see your hand in front of your face.
Fuck, we don't have flashlights.
Yes.
Okay.
Bush, you remember this area quite well. It's where you were just kind of hanging out, waiting for everybody to come down, and you can sort of see the black outlines of these reavers just kind of shuffling about, just more or less patrolling mindlessly in this chamber area.
Sorry, guys.
Wasn't there a fire barrel?
No, there was no fire barrel.
I could have swore there was a fire barrel. I'm just kidding.
I mean, it's not like somebody doesn't have a fucking flare gun.
That's fair.
I mean, yeah.
The second I fire that thing, though, they're all gonna flock to me. I don't want to die again.
I'd much rather die in the dark. I can't see my enemies coming.
What if we had Bush shoot the flare gun into the middle of these fuckers, and then he can immediately inject himself with the concoction, and we can kind of chill out of the way and watch the show. Otherwise, we can't see. So once he starts punching these fucks, if they start coming towards us, we won't be able to really see anything.
I mean, he still has those matches.
What the fuck is a match going to do?
Draw attention.
We need to see, motherfucker. We have to see if we're going to have to fight potentially. How many flares do you have?
I got enough for 2 full cylinders. I got 12 flares.
So one flare, so we can see inside the tunnel. Maybe helpful. Right?
I mean, well, I guess it doesn't really matter who shoots it. They're going to focus on where the flare is rather than where it came from, right?
I suppose so. Which would then give him a very narrowed attack. That could be very helpful to us. He gets to just go, what do you say? What do the kids say? Hulk smash.
Nobody says that.
They could, if you were to catch on.
If this goes wrong and I die, I'm going to haunt all you assholes.
Same here. But maybe you'll reach Nirvana.
I reach Nirvana every time I put a needle in my arm, friend. Go above board. I'm gonna shoot the flare. Everyone's cool with me shooting the flare at the shadows of the Reavers.
Hang on. Just gonna say something. Well, ask something in character, real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Wish I didn't want to know what concoction Jet and Psycho.
Psycho kind of speeds things up and makes you real angry, and Jet kind of slows everything down, makes you more focused. So I've taken Psychojet a few times. It gives you all that kind of adrenaline and strength that Psycho gives you, and the focus and the focus that Jet gives you. But the come down is really harsh.
Wish I didn't know what happened. So
Hey, look, man, it's up to you. If you don't feel comfortable taking it, you can give it back. If you want to take it, be my guest.
Who's heard and never hear super mutant take psycho or death? And want to know what happened.
All right. Well, when you're ready to kick things off, let me know. I'll shoot a flare.
So I take first and shoot first.
You broke up kind of bad. I couldn't hear what you were saying.
So I take first, then you shoot flare.
Sure, I'll go on your mark. I will raise up my flare gun and make sure I have a clear shot at where because I can see where the Reavers are, right? I can see their outlines kind of moving around.
You could see some dark shadow people, basically, that are kind of just shambling about. It's not exactly clear, but I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Like in a dark room, you could kind of see. Yeah. Okay, you see like a dark figure.
Can I like count roughly how many figures there are? Or is it too dark for that?
You could roll a perception check at disadvantage.
I will definitely do that. 7.
Yeah, hard to tell. It's almost as if the drugs that you've been doing also show you shadow people. So there could be 50, there could be 6. It's who knows.
And split the difference, 26.
There's 26 of them.
Can I roll a perception check since I assume I'm right next to
you?
him?
Could, yeah, you can. It'll be a disadvantage though.
Somebody roll for me, baby.
Oh god damn!
I got it.
Whoever didn't, fuck it.
All right, I rolled you a 10, buddy.
It wouldn't have mattered picked, because if it was me rolling, you would have gotten an 11.
So, yeah, it's really hard to tell. They haven't noticed you. But yeah, it's hard to tell because your eyes want to make something out of nothing or possibly make something into nothing. It's hard to tell.
But like judging by the sounds of their shambling and like growling and stuff, there's at least more than like 3 or 4 of them, right?
Yeah, there's more than 3 or 4 of them.
All right. So yeah, I'll make sure I got a steady aim, and I'll make sure I have a clean shot at, roughly where I can see like movement in the shadows, and I'm just waiting on Bush's mark. As soon as he takes that needle, I'm shooting.
Just waiting on you, buddy.
All right. Who's hired already?
All right.
I would say we should probably back up a little bit, yeah?
I'll shoot and then skip back.
And Bush, could you roll me an intelligence check? Because, sticking a needle in your arm and inhaling from an inhaler, I mean, that's not something you would do before. Would you actually know how to use these things? Did they explain it to you? Or did they tell you just to take them?
This fucking guy.
Oh crap!
I mean, the thing I would go off of would be, because Kieran has a jet addiction. And as far as I know, almost every time he's taken jet, I've been able to watch him.
Very true. Very true. Okay.
And as far as I know, I also gave Axel locked up Psycho.
Yeah, you saw me take it, so you know how both of them work, somewhat.
Oh, fucking brilliant. Brilliant.
All right, so
checkmate, bitch.
When you're, what was that? So Kieran, you're currently outside the sewer, correct?
Oh, fuck.
Just kind of being the middleman. You can unmute yourself. I don't know why you're muted.
He's cussing you out.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm grabbing a beer so I can get ready to get fucked.
So, Kieran,
Should grab a condom.
I need you to roll a perception check for me.
At disadvantage because I hate your fucking guts.
This is why you don't trash talk the DM.
12.
Okay, so you're standing there just kind of peeking down, trying to hear the words that are coming from the tunnel. Unfortunately, you can't hear anything, mainly probably
I rolled
because...
away.
Oh, I thought you were standing at the tunnel, keeping watch.
No,
So
I was at the sewer. At the top of the fucking thing.
Yeah,
that's what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Oh.
Fucking pay
but I rolled
attention.
away from the
Get
entrance.
fucked, bitch. So you're standing at the entrance, and you're just kind of trying to be the second set of eyes, the messenger between the group down in the sewers and Graft. And you just start kind of getting curious and scanning the horizon because, your character doesn't pay attention all the time. And you see these two curved horns.
What?
Skylining.
No, you bitch.
Skylining.
You fucking bitch.
I'm just fucking with you. Come on.
I was about to say, bro.
Better take them chances on the fucking
I was about to say, if you put us in here with a lose-lose situation, that would be the biggest dick move.
It's like, I've been waiting for a reason to get back to the main campaign. A Deathclaw that can talk.
So you don't see much of shit going on. It seems pretty uneventful. You do see some wild dogs in the distance. They pose no threat to you. But they appear to be humping, if anything. Graft, you are kind of
that gets me really going.
Graft, you're just kind of scanning the distance that Kieran wouldn't be able to see. And yeah, you're seeing really not much of anything. Bush, what are you doing? Well, wait, Mag. Graph. What were you saying?
I was just saying, what's the time like right now? Like, where's the sun?
We could say that it's getting a little low. It's probably a few hours after noon.
Okay. I'm just gonna light up a cigarette, sit and chill. Try to blow the smoke into my shirt or whatever so that I don't put up a bunch of smoke.
But you have the cigarette outside?
Yeah.
Okay. So Bush, what are you doing?
Bush is gonna kind of, I guess, get ready. He's gonna have the jet in his right hand and the psycho in his left hand, since they were just two separate things. And he's gonna tell Axel, I don't know,
when I do this, you shoot flare. Do it in 5 seconds.
All right.
So with that established, he'll count to 2, and he'll inject with the psycho and take the hit of jet.
Wait. You told me to. You said you were going to count to 5, then counted to 2.
Well, I said you count to 5.
Oh, okay.
So
right.
you.
This is why I say.
Above board, that was a miscommunication, not in character.
Roll for luck.
This is why I say it doesn't help with how I talk sometimes.
Okay.
So
So just to be clear, I'm gonna count to 5. When I say 2, you're gonna take the hit of Psycho and Jet, right?
Yes.
Okay. I understand it now.
We are a cohesive team.
All right. Pull the hammer back on my flare gun.
So Bush,
and at a volume that
as you jam this needle and you inject it, or wait, you're still counting, right?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
At a volume that Bush can hear, I'm gonna cock back the hammer of my flare gun, take aim at the group of ferals, and at a volume that Bush can hear, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and at 5 I'm gonna shoot the flare gun.
Okay. So at 2, Bush, you jam the needle in your arm, and you jam the needle in your which hand are you holding the Psycho in?
Left hand.
Left hand? Okay. So you jam the needle in your arm, and then you put the thing up to your mouth, the jet to your mouth, giving a nice little symbolic fuck you to the ghouls as you inhale, and it hit.
I make sure to actually squeeze the thing so the jet actually gets dispensed.
Yeah, no, you take a hit of jet. God,
No, you gotta roll for
you
that.
guys really think I'm gonna rat fuck you? Jesus. So you take the hit of jet, the hit of Psycho, and as you do, you kind of give one of those fuck yous with your arms. If you know about that, you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, it hits you hard. You feel like you got hit with a fucking tank. You have never been hit this hard in your fucking life, but god damn does it feel good. Time feels like it's slowing down, and you just feel like the most powerful super mutant to ever live. You probably at this point could rip apart a behemoth if you really wanted to. And as you're basically just standing here, you guys, the 3 humans who are watching this, well, more or less hearing this, you are hearing just deep guttural breathing, this very animalistic groaning as he just kind of hyping himself up. Axel, you're very familiar with the process of getting hyped up, but this is lasting a little longer than normal. Like, he's not peaking yet, and he should have peaked about 3 seconds ago as you shoot the flare. And as you shoot the flare, you see just a quick glimpse, and you could swear to God that it looked like Bush was 3 times bigger than what he was. As the flare hits the center of the chamber and drops.
Let's fucking go. This is so fucking high.
To the fucking floor, illuminating, and you see 10 fucking Reaver Ghouls just kind of turn their heads quick as hell, looking at the flare.